Hi my dear students, how are you? Welcome to the online classes of Sri Gokulam Public School. This is Nida ma'am with you and we are moving into yet another English online class. In today's class, we will be particularly looking into transformation of sentences in reported speech. Yes, it is an easy topic and which you have already studied very well. But let me just revise the rules for changing of sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. Now, we already know what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. I'm not getting into the more details of it. I am just going into the rules of changing it into indirect speech or reported speech. When you are writing an exam, the foremost things that you have to look when you are changing from direct speech to indirect speech is that there are four important changes that happens in a reported speech. Of it, the first is the verb in tense change, okay, which definitely will be there. Any question paper you have in transformation for sentences from direct to reported speech, the verb change compulsorily will be there. Okay, so first and foremost you have to look for the verb change in tense form. Okay, second thing is your pronoun change. Pronoun change is also very commonly seen. So pronoun change, when we say pronoun change, it is personal pronoun change. Okay, so this is there is first person pronouns, second person pronouns and third person pronouns. Quickly tell me what is first person, second person and third person pronouns. First person pronouns means the person who is doing the talking is the first person, like I and we. Second person pronouns is the person whom we are talking to, okay, who is hearing our conversation, that is you. Okay, I and we is first, you is second. Third person pronouns is someone whom we are referring to. So it is he, she or it. So that changes, how the changes happens in reported speech. So that is the second thing that you have to look for. Third thing is your modal verbs change. What are your modal verbs? Yes, it is will, must, can, these, etc. These changes, how it changes in reported speech. So modal verb change is your third change that you have to look for. And the fourth one is most commonly found at the end of the sentence, that is your time change or place change. Okay, so four changes would be there when you are changing from direct to indirect speech. When you get the question paper, each and every sentence, look out for these four changes: tense change, pronoun change, modal verb change, time and place change. Modal verb change and time and place change may not be very common, but as a student you have to look for these four changes. Now I will get into the explanation of rules of each and every changes that is taking place in a reported speech. Let's quickly get into our class. So first of all, let us look into how the present tense, verb in the present tense, changes in the reported speech. The basic rule is that the verb in the present tense changes to the corresponding form in past tense. So that is the basic rule. All the present tense forms changes to the corresponding past tense form. Simple basic rule it is. So first of all, let us look into the simple present tense. So as per the rule, simple present tense changes to simple past tense. Just look into the examples. She said she plays cricket. She said that she played cricket. Manu said Nina goes to school by bus. Manu said that Nina went to school by bus. So plays will change into played, goes changes into went. So it is as simple as that. Next is present continuous tense changes to past continuous tense. So if the verb is in the continuous form, so it is changing it into also continuous form. Present will change into past. That's all. It's very, very simple. He said Ram is writing a letter. He said that Ram was writing a letter. Maya said they are reading a book. Maya said that they were reading a book. So is and am will change into was. Are will change into were. The verb in the continuous form will remain the same. Is it clear? Now let us look into how the present perfect tense is changing. So what is the form of the present perfect tense? Present perfect tense form is that has or have plus V3 form. That is the verb in the past participle form. So let us see how it changes. It changes into the past perfect form. Ram said that she has worked in a bank. Ram said that she had worked in a bank. So has will change into had. They said Nia and Zia have eaten the cakes. They said that Nia and Zia had eaten the cakes. So what is to be remembered here? It is that has and have will change into had. Okay. Now present perfect continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. Examples are: she said she has been teaching English for 7 years. She said that she had been teaching English for 7 years. The teacher said the boys have been practicing for 2 hours. The teacher said that the boys had been practicing for 2 hours. So here also same change only. Has and has changed to had. Okay. Been teaching remains as been teaching. So the form is that has or have plus been plus verb in the continuous form. So that been and the continuous forms remains, only has and have changes to had. Okay, so that is the only change that is happening over here. Now children, when you are doing grammar exercises, because in normal conversation this present perfect continuous tense does not come very common, for the exams also the last form is not very important. What you need to remember here when you are changing present tense into past tense is that always remember that present form changes into past form. Okay, so if it is the verb form, as in the root form of the verb, like smile will change into smiled, jump will change into jumped, drink will change into drank, eat will change into ate. Okay, so that form it changes. Otherwise is or am will change into was, are will change into were, has and have will change into had. So these are only the simple points that you need to remember. Now next is the past tense form. Okay, past tense form, how it will change. There are only two forms of past tense that is being changed. Okay, so simple past tense will change into past perfect tense. This is a little confusing, so you need to have more concentration when you are changing past tense forms in reported speech. Okay, so simple past tense, how it is changing? It is changing into past perfect form. So past perfect form, what it is? Had plus verb in the past participle or the V3 form. So she said she played hockey yesterday. She said that she had played hockey yesterday. Raju said they drank tea. Raju said that they had drunk tea. So here the past form you have to be very careful. Sometimes it is, if it is regular verbs, then you need to only add had over there. But if it is irregular verbs, then you have to remember that it is V3 form and it has to be changed accordingly. So played will become had played, jumped will become had jumped, smiled will become had smiled, danced will become had danced. Regular verbs. Irregular verbs: ate, had eaten. Okay, drank, had drunk. Sang, had sung. Rose, had risen. Wrote, had written. So accordingly that changes has to happen over there. And the second change in the past tense is past continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so that is also little confusing, but normally this is not very commonly asked, but still you need to study this. Okay, Danya said daddy was living here earlier. Danya said that daddy had been living here earlier. The police said we were patrolling the whole night. The police said that we had been patrolling here. We had been patrolling the whole night. So here was and where will change into had been. So that is the basic change that is happening over there. Verb will remain the same. It is in continuous form. So here also it is in the continuous form. So have you got it, children, how to change the tenses in reported speech? Please learn the rules very carefully.